Hi, I'm Lauren Muhlheim, and I'm the author of When Your Teen Has an Eating Disorder, Practical Strategies to Help Your Teen Recover from Anorexia, Bulimia, and Binge Eating. There it is. So today I want to talk to you in greater depth about how to get your teen to eat. One thing that can be helpful for many families is the use of rewards and consequences. So while this can seem superficial or like bribing, it is a really useful strategy for a number of families, not everybody. So it's important to keep in mind that what works for one family doesn't necessarily work for another. Now, you have likely been using behavioral principles through your teen's life to get them to do things that they might not want to do. And so you can think about how you've gotten your teen to do other things in their lives, whether it's clean up their room or take their medicine or brush their teeth. When your teen is recovering from an eating disorder, one of the most important things is that they complete their meals and get their full medicine. So many parents do use rewards and/or consequences. Now, it's important to think about these ahead of time and establish them outside of meals. You don't want to bring it up in the middle of a meal. In fact, reminding your teen of a consequence during a meal can come across like a threat. You can set up a reward system so that completion of a meal can earn a reward, whether it's a point that they can redeem later for iTunes money or a movie or an outing with friends. Some parents will require a certain number of meals completed at 100% to earn certain things. For many teens, electronics are a huge incentive. So starting by taking away electronics and offering them back to the teen after successful completion of meals can be a very useful strategy, whether it's their cell phone, computer, or other electronic devices. And some parents do use consequences, such as when a teen doesn't finish a meal, they might have to take a supplemental drink to make up for the calories, or add the uneaten food to the next meal, or potentially go on bed rest to conserve energy. Or maybe your teen can't go to school if they don't finish breakfast. It's good when rewards and consequences are logical, which means they make sense. So it makes sense to put a teen on bed rest who's not eating. And it's also helpful when the rewards and consequences are more immediate. So keeping your teen home from school can be a good consequence for them not eating breakfast. Now, it's important to keep in mind that just because you use a consequence doesn't mean this strategy is failing. So if you tell your teen that if they don't eat breakfast, they can't go to school, and they don't eat breakfast, and you keep them home from school, it doesn't mean it's failed. Now, you need to follow through, so that's really important. If you set a consequence, you have to follow through so that your teen sees that you mean business. And just because you enact the consequence and the child hasn't eaten the meal doesn't mean that it's failing. It is likely working, but they have to see that you're willing to take away the thing before they realize. And so when you keep them home from school, it's the next day that they will know they have to eat breakfast because you mean business and are willing to pull them out of school. So I hope this has been helpful. Check out other strategies in my book, which is available on Amazon and at Eating Disorder Therapy LA, my website.